Since the girls and fans at the State Beat Tournament have no place to go, they'll play the semifinals tonight and let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That's a terrible pun, I know, but whatever. Snow in the championship tomorrow. First up, though, tonight, Ethan and Freeman in the semifinals. Unbeaten Rustlers got pushed yesterday by Waverly South Shore. Ethan kicks it out in the corner to a wide open Jessica Barcher for three. Rustlers not having any problems in their start tonight. The Flyers trying to match that pace with Emily Miller, who had a great game on the inside. She gets the bucket and the foul and led everybody with 14 points. Ethan would just stay hot, though, by keeping shooting that long ball. Carly Gustafson, this three hits every part of the cylinder and finally drops. She had 10 points and 9 rebounds in the night. They only scored 23 in the first half, but pretty much every shot was a three, and well, it was a struggle all night for Freeman. There's a triple from Maddie Miller as Ethan goes on to win a low-scoring game, 44-27. They remain unbeaten. They'll play for the title tomorrow against the winner of the next semifinal between DeSmet and Corsica-Stickney. Second quarter, Rachel Gerlach of the Jaguars practically in your living room for three. It's 28-29 Corsica-Stickney at the break. Gerlach had 12 on the night. Moving into the second half, third quarter, DeSmet's Ren Ostis in trouble, but somehow finds Reagan Burke, who also had 12 points, and DeSmet goes on top. These two traded blows like heavyweight fighters. Avery Broughton, the 8th grader, with a behind-the-back save to Raven Bars, who had a team-high 18. Yet the Bulldogs would get a big game from Kristen Poppin. She gets a strong finish for two of her game-high 22. Bulldogs down 2 after 3. Move ahead to the final seconds of the fourth quarter. High drama here. The game is tied at 62. Ostis on the drive to Kennedy. Buckholz at the buzzer. And that is how it ends. DeSmet is heading to the state title game. They take a thriller, 64-62. 2A championship for the Iowa boys tonight. Boyden Hull in their 8th final all-time, but first in 2A facing Northland Troy Mills. Comets fell in an early hole. That's Jake Hilmer of Northland with the bucket there as they went up 15-8. Hilmer led everybody with 20 points. Boyden Hull wouldn't quit, though. That's Brett Vanderwilt for 3, cutting the deficit down to 4 points. The Comets made 4 of their 8 three-point tries in the first half. That one from Carter Francis. And Francis had a 9-point game. That makes it a 3-point game. The lead shrinks to 1 at the break. Josh Heitritter letting it go. It was 21-20 at half, but Trevor Bogey and the Lynx caught fire in the second half. He had 17, and Boyden Hull's season ends on a sour note as Northland takes the title 60-41. It's a day of doubleheader drama for Dakota Wesleyan basketball fans in the NAIA National Tournament. The defending national champion women play in Sioux City, while 80 miles to the north, the Tiger men face the defending national champions on the men's side, Indiana Wesleyan. Tigers were down 17 in the second half. They were coming back, though, thanks to plays like that from Ty Hoagland, cutting the deficit down to 7. 4.5 minutes to go now. D-Dub down by 3. Rapid City's Sam McLeod, tray me in. We are tied at 74. He had 20 points. Now a minute 45 to go. Tigers trailing by 1, and there goes that man again. It's Hoagland. Hoop in the harm. He passed 2,000 career points in this game, and the Tigers are up 1. 40 seconds to go. Hoagland with the alley-oop to Mason Larson. At this point, you thought Dakota Wesleyan was home free, but they missed 3 out of their 4 free throws down the stretch, and it opens the door for the defending champs. Kyle Mangus for 3. He had 18, 87-86. Tigers down by 1, but they still have 2.1 left. They go to Hoagland, who had 19 points. Is it David Jenkins Jr. all over again? No. Heartbreak Hotel for the Tigers, who fall 87-86. Their coach, he was pretty proud, but he also thought that last shot was going.
I completely did. I've seen him make 100 of them. He shoots them every day. He shoots 20 of them a day screwing around, and he makes half of them. And it was online. The tough feeling is overshadowed by a mile with the amount of pride I have for our players. You throw your heart and soul out there, it's going to get crushed every once in a while, but you don't have a chance for greatness unless you do that.
About an hour and a half later, the D-Dub women looked to avoid a similar fate against St. Francis, and they certainly did, coming out and grabbing a quick 6-point lead. That's Kennedy Cheeseman for 3 of her game-high 28 points. We just saw Ren Ostis have a pretty good game, and earlier in the afternoon, Riley had one as well. Here she finds Michaela Karst, who's all alone down low for 2. As the Tigers stretch their lead. This game was actually pretty close the whole way. Here's Madison Matthews from the top of the key for 3. Dakota Wesleyan, however, would pull away in the second half as it's Cheeseman finding Matthews one more time in the corner for 3. as Dakota Wesleyan is heading to the quarterfinals. They win 63-49. Could Northwestern join them? They faced Indiana Wesleyan, ironically enough. Two of the three Red Raiders seniors teaming up here as Haley Burks finds Cassidy DeYoung, and it's 8-2 Northwestern early on. Some good vision coming up here, good court vision. Darby Gustafson, her sister from Ethan, is heading into the state championship game, and right there she finds Brenna Shootman on the cross-court pass for three. Red Raiders up 11 in the first half. Great hustle play off the loose ball. Burks dives to the floor and gets it to Sammy Blum. Blum 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, and then Burks keeps getting things done, finding DeYoung for two more. Northwestern heading to the Elite Eight as they win 83-70. That tournament continues tomorrow, and if you haven't noticed,